This is Manos Log 41516. Konnichiwa, Body Pillows. I wanted to talk to you about the trailer that popped up a couple of days ago online. And it is concerning the Godzilla Resurgence. It just is how it's translated in English. Trailer that just came out. And I am a bit of a G fan myself. I don't really talk much about Godzilla, because a lot of stuff hasn't popped up in the last couple of years outside of the American reboot, which I really didn't get to review online anyway, so how would you know? So this is the first film in quite some time, and don't know too much about the plot. I assume Godzilla attacks a city. I think that's what kind of happens. They have to try and figure out something. And a lot of attention has been brought by the new design, and that's always the fun thing about Godzilla when he comes back, either in the Japanese films or even in the American films. Like, what's he look like? And this trailer doesn't disappoint. It shows us right off the bat, close up, like no building up shot to Godzilla, like the American film did. Like, here's what he looks like, and it's an interesting design. I have to say it looks like it aims for more of a horrific kind of Godzilla. We're not going to get a dancing scene, I think, in this one. He's very bulky, with the exception of his hilariously tiny arms, which aren't that threatening. It looks like he's constantly just waiting for his nails to dry. He does have this really, which is too bad because the rest of the design I like a lot. I like how dark green he is. I like the cracks in his skin with the red coming through, as if he is still kind of recovering from some horrible nuclear thingy bob that happened to him. There's almost like an anime influence in him, and my particular favorite is his face, and specifically his mouth. His mouth with his jagged teeth and not very profound lips or anything like that. It's very scary. It's very monstrous and very inhuman and slightly anime-ish kind of monster design, where they're all like all out. They don't seem to be in any kind of like standard lips form or monster face or anything like that. It's really cool. It looks really nice and detailed. I like it a lot. The trailer seems to be going for a more serious tone, similar to the American film. And I've noticed this twice now, that when Japan goes back to making Godzilla films after America, it seems like you see a lot of their response to that initial film. We can, of course, talk about how Japan did several films after the Sony TriStar movie, and they make fun of it a lot, even have that Godzilla show up as called Zilla and, kills the hell out of him. And even makes several references in a couple of their films, either like there's one where a general says, Godzilla never runs. He never does that. Like, okay, I know what you mean. And this film seems to be a bit more respectful of the recent American films. It does seem to have a more somber, serious tone to at least this trailer. And there's even shots of the human cast of this film, and human casts of Godzilla films are often filled with the thankless role of looking at monitors. And it seems like they'll be having some serious monitor-looking scenes in this one. There is something interesting about this trailer, because the final shot of it is apparently one of our leads expressing extreme amounts of frustration and anger, which is, I think, an interesting closing shot for a Godzilla trailer, actually. And I believe it's meant to represent humanity's anger about being stomped on. Hey, it's not fun. It's fun to watch in a movie, but being actually in that movie and getting stomped on is slightly less fun. So I enjoyed this a lot. I'm eager to see this film. Now, it's coming out in July in Japan, so who knows when that'll hit our shores. If it hits, if we are lucky, maybe they might get a limited release in theaters. That's kind of 50-50 on Godzilla films. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. What'll more likely happen is we'll have to watch it on DVD, Blu-ray, or online. And who knows when that might happen. I have had instances where I've wanted to see cool sci-fi Japanese films, and I've had to deal with just getting bootlegs at conventions. And I hope I don't have to do that. Godzilla is such a big name. There will be some official release, and hopefully it'll be a Japanese subtitled or at least a sufficient dub. I think for the most part, we've been lucky in the last few years. We've kind of been seeing less and less of the goofy voice dubs. Where the voice actors actually have respect for what's going on screen. So I don't know when I'll be able to see it. I will do a video, I guess, of course, when I get to see it. I'm not sure if Japan is like us and makes 42 trailers for a film that's coming out like we do now. So I don't know if I'll be talking about the second or third final trailer for this film. I think this is the trailer we got. So, what do you think? Have you seen the trailer? Are you interested? Are you a big G fan? Are you excited? Are you disappointed? Are you worried? I don't know. Let me know below, and we'll talk later. Oh, this is Manos log, stardate 4/15/16. Out. In transmission, Lindsay.